G'day there, your old mate Toby Ricketts here with another update on the old Hempcrete studio here, which has worked out quite a lot. It's working out really well actually. Some of the acoustics problems that we talked about, we've come up with a three-pronged approach to try and mitigate the rain noise, especially on this tin roof here, which sound just goes straight through the Hempcrete ceiling, unfortunately, which was against what I thought was going to happen. But here we go, we're dealing with it. Some new additions here. You'll see these little things sticking up on the roof there. Renee's been putting in those today. What we're going to do is we're going to hang up a shade sail, get a shade sail made for it. So like not canvas, doesn't stop it, doesn't stop the rain. It just slows it down. So the rain breaks its energy on the kind of transparent, not transparent, but you know, it's got like it's like a weave. So it kind of, if a raindrop hits it, it'll just splinter into a load of tiny little things, or just absorb it and then kind of drip down slowly, so it loses its energy basically. I'm trying to take away the energy that rain has to vibrate the roof. So we're going to attach the shade sail to these things up here, one up there and one on the other side. Forgot about the chimney, hopefully that's not an issue, but we'll see. The other thing we're doing, actually I'll just take you through the studio as well because I'm on this side, and show you how it's working out, because we had a slight rearrange and it's working really well. I've got some curtains up there that's made a huge difference acoustically. A little bit of curtain here to stop the ping-pong between the that door and the other door over there. There's my VA, Hera. Hi, Hera.
Hi.
And the lighting's all looking amazing. The couch is in. Love the couch. Mostly love these cushions with birds on them. Love that. Keyboards are there as well. And so let's go have a look at what we're doing in terms of the soundproofing. So the second thing, so we've dealt with the rain actually hitting the roof really hard, but the second line of defense, to stop noise, cicadas, and the other stuff coming in, which is still a problem up in the roof space here, what we're going to do is we're going to get lots of woolen insulation from my house build, and we're going to strap it to the underside here of the roof in each of these squares. So everywhere there's a square there, we're going to basically push some woolen insulation against that to stop the roof vibrating, and also to just add another sound barrier. And the final thing we're going to do out of the three things is here. We're just installing this plywood on top of the hempcrete, rough hempcrete here, just to add another barrier, add a bit more mass. Because when this is dry, it doesn't have much mass, hence the sound going right through it. I mean, it sounds like we're outside. I can hear Randy's saw, right? So that is the plan. Keen to get it done, see what happens when it rains. Yeah, so that's what we're dealing with. Acoustics is a funny old thing, you know. You don't exactly know how it's going to perform unless you've got a very highly tested and a product in a classic environment where you can control everything like that. I mean, the safe thing to do is build like a room within a room. That's always going to reduce the noise a lot, possibly like 3 times. Whether you raise the floor and put in a false ceiling, that's like another whole thing. And then obviously your windows and doors, which I need to, oops, I'll get out of the way, plywood coming through. There's obviously other things you can do, sealing up around the windows and doors, making everything super heavy, and using lots of different materials, so you get phase changes in the sound and things like that. But anyway, it's raining a bit here. I'm going to go inside and finish off a voiceover. But yeah, little update from the Hempcrete studio. G'day there, Toby here from the Hempcrete studio build, outside the glass there and the other side with the laundry. So, what we've done is, you'll see we've put a bunch of timber up there, which effectively blocks off this side right up to the roof space. Because we did have that room in a room thing going, but now we've got a full half and half thing going. And I'll show you what we've done inside the space as well. So up here, we've chucked a bunch of plywood down on top of the hempcrete. So now there is, let me just chuck a bit of light on here. So now there's the plywood underneath on top of this hempcrete. We've got a bit of leftover wool insulation from my house, and also that wool insulation is pushed into the squares between the purlins on the roof. So hopefully that stops the whole tin vibrating in the middle, because there's tension on it and it's being pushed in there quite heavily. So we're going to have the one on top, the shade cloth on top, breaking the fall. The roof can't vibrate because this is tension against it. That's also a sound barrier. Then it also hits these sound barriers under here, before it gets to the hempcrete. So that should be enough. There's a few layers. It's definitely made a huge difference already. I'll just climb down and I'll show you. We put these bits of magnesium oxide board left over from the house again up on this side to give a really solid, heavy barrier. Those sheets weigh about 60 kilos each. So that's much stronger. So now I can actually leave the fans and the washing machines on this side and I can't hear them on the other side, which was the dream. So we've kind of managed to retrospectively refit this to perform better acoustically. But I haven't had a big rainstorm yet, and that's the real test. So I'll let you know when it happens.